Hi and welcome to ARCORE Germany to a new review, and today I'm really looking forward for this review because of two reasons. First reason, we have an Armagnac from one of my absolute favorite domain, from Séailles. Second reason, we have a very old Armagnac from this domain, the vintage 1971. This means 43 years of maturation, and I hope you enjoy this review. Yes, as I mentioned, Séailles is absolutely one of my favorite domains from the Ténarèze. If you would like some more information to this domain, have a look here to this video review. In this one, I tell a little bit about Domaine Séailles, provide you with some impressions, also because I had already the chance to visit this domain once. And yes, Julien Francelet is a fantastic person. I really like him a lot, and it's also a fantastic domain. So definitely also worth a visit in my opinion. And also here, just one more information. I had already a chance to make the review for the 1972 vintage. This review you will find here. And this was an outstanding Armagnac for me, one of the best spirits which I ever tried, which I ever tasted. Of course, a little bit more on the woody side, but for me it was perfect. And if you would like to see this review, then have a look there as well. And we start now with our today's review. And of course, before we start with the facts and numbers and also the tasting in a few moments, we want to have a short look to the bottle, how it looks like. And it's a classic Séailles bottle and also label design, which you can find here, nothing spectacular. And yes, so we have the Armagnac from Séailles, the vintage 1971 and bottled in 2025. So it's 43 years old, original bottling from the Ténarèze. We have here the grape variety Uni Blanc, which was used, ABV for 40.2%. It's a cask strength. We have here an Armagnac which matured in a dry cellar, 70 centiliters the bottle size. There were no additives used, and the bottle price is €155. So now we have all the information for this Armagnac together. Now we start with the tasting. And Armagnac is in the glass, and I think you can see it probably already that we have here a very dark brown color. And for me it's something like direction of a hazelnut color. So very nice. Well, let's say not hazelnut, more chestnut color even. It's very dark brown, more the chestnut direction. And what do I expect because of the color? Of course, I expect intensity, spiciness, maybe even a little bit more the cask flavors than the fruitiness. But of course, we will start now with the nosing and see what first aromas we can find here. Wonderful, beautiful, beautiful Ténarèze flavors. Flavors what you expect from an old mature Ténarèze Armagnac. And yes, of course, we are more here on the cask side than on the fruity side, but complexity, extremely complex. I have first impression, orange marmalade in combination with some walnut here, very good. Some oat leather is here, some cacao as well, a little bit of some rancio is here in the background. Some cinnamon is here. The forest honey, so you see, extremely complex. And so just for a half of a second maybe, I had association to a hibiscus. Wow. Very good. Yes, wonderful flavors, beautiful flavors. I love a lot. All very beautiful, balanced here. And yes, of course, you need to be a little bit more the cask flavor fan maybe for this kind of Armagnac, because yes, the main flavors are the cask flavors. There is some decent fruitiness inside here, but very decent. Wow, let's try it. Santé. Yeah, a little bit of some tannins here in the finish. So unfortunately, the Armagnac cannot hold the very high level from the nose. We have to say here very high level. The nose has an extremely high level, but though very nice flavors here on the palate. The forest honey again, the rancio is again here. You get a little bit of some herbs. It's a quite oily texture. You have here again a jam, but at this time maybe more the plump jam. And as well, the tobacco is here. So here also on the palate, complexity, more the cask flavors, not a lot of fruitiness. And then it gets a little bit drier here at the end of the finish, which continues here also, or at the end of the palate, which continues also here to the finish, with some tannins here, a little bit of some tannins, yes. Some rancio comes also again, some dried figs, a little bit of some cedarwood is here, some muscat, some dark chocolate as well, in combination with, yeah, a little of some dried coconut maybe. Very good. So also finished very good. Just a little bit of this tannins which were disturbing for me a little bit here. But though very, very good Armagnac, great quality, great complexity. Of course, you are here definitely more on the cask flavor side. You have the spiciness, you have the sweetness a little bit. Not a lot of fruitiness to expect here, but of course, I think if you just have a look to the numbers, 43 years, a Ténarèze Armagnac, yes, this is normal. Already, these numbers show you already that we have here a very old matured Armagnac with a lot of cask flavors. And of course, it goes a little bit into the direction what to expect from this Armagnac. And but on the other hand, though it has more the cask flavors, it has a big complexity, wonderful flavors, wonderful cask aromas, if you like, and it's just a perfect or very good matured Ténarèze Armagnac. But also here on the other hand, to be honest, it is not on the level of the 72 vintage for me. It definitely cannot reach it. Too far away from the 72, but this one, the 72, was for me definitely better. But still, a lot of points for this Armagnac, and of course, if you want to have a look at the points, so the highlight for me definitely from the Armagnac is the nose. Wonderful. Beautiful nose, beautiful flavors. And here it's maybe a little bit more balanced for me than on the palate and also on the finish. Yeah. Definitely a bit more sweetness here on the nose and therefore a little bit better balanced. So 24 for the nose, 23 points for the palate. Yes, still very, very good result, 23 points. And for the finish, the 22 points, because a little bit of the tannins, a little bit too much maybe bitterness for me here, personal. So yes, and for the overall impression, 23 points. So somewhere in the middle, because it's still a very fair price in my opinion, 155 euro for such an old mature Ténarèze Armagnac with this quality, complexity. Yes, more cask flavors to be honest, but still for me a very great and good Armagnac. So we have in total 92 points for this Ténarèze Armagnac from Séailles. And I think Julien, he had it also with him at the Armagnac Festival, so maybe you had a chance there to try it. If you have had a chance to try it already, let me know in the comments what your experience is with this Armagnac, what were your impressions from this Armagnac, and so maybe also if you had a chance to try the 72 and 75 vintage in comparison to this Armagnac, where would you put it on the ranking, or would you say it's better than the 72 or better than the 75? Let me know in the comments, also maybe how many points you would give this Armagnac. So for me it would be on the level from the 75. I think the 75 vintage had from my side also 92 points. So I would say this is, yes, same level for me. And yes, so anyway, great result. So we are here at the end of the review. I hope you like it, of course. Leave a thumb up and subscribe my channel if you don't have a subscription yet. And there will be, by the way, coming a lot of more Séailles reviews here in the future. We have, I don't know, maybe 5 or even 10 different more vintages which we can have here the review. So have a look also to my website, there you will find the upcoming reviews and which vintages of the Séailles bottlings will come next. That's it for today. As always, thank you very much for watching this review, for supporting me, and I wish you a wonderful and a great time, and see you next time here at ARCORE Germany. Bye bye.